Hi there, this is another timeless message for the collective, and the topic I wanted to cover today is the divine is calling you to the present moment, but will you answer the call? I want to talk about what the twin flame journey is really doing to all the twin flames. I want you to forget the love and the romance for your twin for a minute, because to focus on your twin is really to focus on the 3D. But this journey, as we probably have learned by now, isn't about that at all. Whether you really understand what's happening here or not, the truth is the divine just took another individual in this world, made you absolutely crazy about them, and then forced you, in search of them, to really go find yourself, and in the process also find the divine. Honestly, how clever is that? Truly. So really the twin is just acting as a catalyst, sending you off in a direction where you go looking for your twin, but in the end you end up finding yourself at the deepest level and source. Think about it like a game of hide and seek where you actually go off looking for a friend, but instead you end up finding a gift far greater than what you were hunting for, but in the end you end up finding the friend and the invaluable gift. So the question is, you've been given a remarkable opportunity to find something far greater than what you're searching for, but will you answer the divine? Because if the answer is no, you'll be miserable, you'll be in pain, pining over the separation of your twin, and continuing to run in the wrong directions where this game of hide and seek can't possibly end, because you are looking in all the wrong places. Now, if the answer is yes, you will have to stop seeking for your twin in the 3D and start following the accurate clues, which might be soft, might be gentle and discreet in nature, but lead you in the right direction, which is all inside of you. Now, you may end up asking, but why are the clues so gentle and discreet? Are they actually gentle, though, and discreet, or is that simply because you are still untrained in your awareness? Surely, if you trained for a sport, you weren't perfect on the first day. It took you practice, it took you continuous effort and persistence until you got the hang of it and got good at it. So why would understanding the lessons on the twin flame journey and the signs and synchronicities from the divine be any different? I want you to remember that where your attention goes is where the energy will flow. So if you're going to be spending a lot of time in your 3D, in the outside world, scrolling through social media, looking at friends and family, looking how happy other people are, looking at your twin, what your twin is doing outside in the 3D world, but you will never actually find peace, and you definitely won't be able to anchor yourself in the present moment that way. So what do you do exactly? The idea is you have to keep going back each day to meet your eternal self until peace and bliss take over and nothing else matters. That means you have to show up again and again with conscious awareness in the present moment, in meditation, to understand the signs, the messages, and the sounds until you've trained yourself to perfection, that you can see them, hear them, and understand them with ease. Unlike your 3D world, however, you can't meet your soul or the divine outside in the 3D. So the more and more you sit with yourself in meditation, that will be the key to unlocking that relationship in meditation. I want you to think of it this way. If you wanted to build a relationship with a stranger, what would you do? You would go and meet them, you would introduce yourself, and that would actually just be the beginning of a friendship, right? However, to get to know someone at a deeper level, would that be sufficient? Would one meeting with that individual be okay for you to understand them? Surely not, right? Because you would need to go meet them over and over until you established a deeper connection, understood their interests, understood their personal story, and that's how you would deepen your relationship with them. Well, similarly, getting to know your soul and the divine is the exact same experience. You have to go back and show up again and again until you've developed a deep enough understanding and relationship, until you are actually invited in with open arms each time you go. Understand that the present moment is the key to endless possibilities, because it acquaints you with your limitless self at the soul level, which is not tied to any stories that are in the past and it is not yet preoccupied with the future. That is why, in order to understand your soul and the divine, you must understand how to be anchored in the present. You have to learn to practice sitting still and focusing on the infinite potential that's within you, which can only be found in the present. If your mind is wandering, if you are in the past or in the future, you've got to keep bringing yourself back in meditation and finding yourself in the present moment until you can feel, hear, and sense that inner you, and your mind actually surrenders to that state. When this actually happens for you, you will end up unlocking some serious metadata that is held within your soul. You have so much ancient knowledge that's held there, which is far greater than any book or books you can read in this lifetime. In case you're wondering why that is, that's because your soul is actually eternal, and the data that's held there never perishes. Your physical body actually dies, but the consciousness within you lives on forever. So go and chase after that stillness, that peace, that bliss, and nothing else is going to matter. Not even your twin, because you crave them so much right now that you can't understand anything that's at a deeper level because you haven't gone there yet. When you anchor yourself in the present moment and you unlock that peace and bliss, you will understand that your twin and anybody else outside of you is not separate from you. There is no separation. That is just an illusion created by the mind, because we are all part of that same collective consciousness. We are all the same. We are formless. We are nameless, yet everlasting and eternal. I hope this message was helpful and encouraging. And if you are still listening, I hope you answer the divine's call. Thank you so much for listening, and God bless.